The rap game don't want y'all to know certain stuff, right? And I'm gonna expose the whole rap game right now.
All right, the 6ix9ine last night, it was the pre-show to his drop of Trollz with Nicki Minaj. Now, there was a lot that went on in this video. Also, there was a lot of technical difficulties.
I feel like I'm 40 years old trying to work a phone. Feel like one of them old heads that be doing the versus battles.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's 11 p.m. broadcast, it failed to draw in 1 million live viewers, but he was able to maintain his audience of around 800,000 viewers 3 different times. Now, he did it twice on his own page, and then he did it over on Nicki's. Actually, I think that's where they had the highest amount of views.
It's like I said, there's so many things I want to share, and I can't share them right at this minute, but just know that I will be sharing so many dope things really soon.
Now, there were rumors circulating that Nicki was actually going to announce that she's pregos, but that didn't happen. Now, she did, however, stand up for 6ix9ine and detail a difference between men who make their money on the streets versus those who make it in the music business.
I feel like this is the music business, and I think we're confusing the two. So it's like when I talk about people not writing rap, that's the music business issue. Somebody else could be like, oh, I don't care about that if somebody write their raps. That's their prerogative because they're not in my business. They didn't blood, sweat, and tears and grind it out, so they don't, you know, have to feel a certain way like I do.
Now, there was a lot to unpack here and a lot of finger pointing going on about other rappers he considers to be snitches and him being blackballed in the industry. Now, we're going to give you guys like a condensed breakdown of everything that went on in this live, and we're going to cut out all the technical difficulties because I sat through it at like 11 p.m. and I was like, this is garbage. Anyway, let's start off with his call out of Desiree Perez. She is the CEO of Roc Nation. And yeah, he going after record label execs. It's kind of scary.
Desiree Perez, right? She's an executive at Roc Nation. She's an executive at Roc Nation. Desiree Perez was arrested, right? Desiree Perez is a Roc Nation executive that works with Meek Mill. Matter of fact, let me show you. With Desiree Perez, right? She's part of his bail with Jay-Z. This part of Roc Nation, right? She's a executive at Roc Nation. But then you go saying, yo, listen, we don't f with rats. Your executive is a rat. So you pick and choose? Because if you don't want to be around rats completely, you're with a rat right there. She cooperated for the DEA.
Now, he's able to dig up the article in question that he was pointing at, and it reads, Perez, the wife of longtime Jay-Z wingman JUAN Perez, became a cooperating witness for the DEA in the 1990s, after her 1994 arrest for possession of 35 kilos of cocaine. Now, Perez, she struck a deal with the feds, appearing to wear hidden wires to record her meetings with major cocaine traffickers. Her undercover informant work won her courtroom praise from federal prosecutors after she helped bring up major drug deals in Puerto Rico and Colombia. Now, if you guys want to Before They're Famous on Desiree Perez, let us know. That's something we could probably piece together, so you let us know in the comments down below. Now, her position at Roc Nation, well, it was enough for him to link Meek Mill to being friends with a snitch, therefore a hypocrite. And he also took shots at Meek Mill's career.
Ever since Nicki left you, you are a nobody. Listen, Nicki took you on tour. You were her opener. Nicki made you you. No wanted to f you. Did you forget who you was? Listen, I forgot what Drake said. What did Drake say? He said, is that your tour or your girl's tour? That was never your tour, homie. Listen, you was put on by Nicki Minaj.
Next, he took aim at Future, linking him with Meek Mill, that the two of them, well, they essentially need Drake to have a hit song.
I don't need Drake so I could have a platinum single. I don't need Drake. You and Meek Mill need Drake for every song y'all do so y'all could chart. Don't act like Meek didn't have to suck Drake's balls and all in his mouth just so he could have a career again. Because after Drake released Back to Back, you went under. You became Martin Luther King.
Then next up was Snoop Dogg, where he pulled up some old paperwork and clips of a documentary that labeled Snoop a snitch.
You want to talk all this rap? I exposed you already. You hit me up in the DM talking about throwing the white flag, please, just something. You took some straight old head, Listen, hear me out when I say this. You can't get mad at me you can't get mad at me for exposing the truth, right? Because for the 2 years that I was locked up, you know what y'all said? Y'all aired me out the whole time. For the 2 years y'all had me, y'all aired me out. Air me out. I'm just replying. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Wasn't Snoop Dogg and Meek Mill couldn't get my dick out their mouth the whole time I was locked up? Rat. But now I'm on you, whapping. You want me to chill? Nah. Now I'm dragging it. Now I'm doing too much. Because I'm replying. Y'all aired me out. Now I reply. Now it's a problem. Snoop Dogg, let's get to you. Real quick, big homie. Right? Snoop Dogg's paperwork. 3 men and weapons discovered that both deputy required assistance when he noted that approximately do these research. There's Snoop Dogg paperwork all over the internet. Snoop Dogg's paperwork right here. Snoop Dogg's paperwork for everyone to see.
Now, we've discussed this before in Snoop's After They Were Famous video, and 6ix9ine, he alluded to having other rapper snitches that he could make mention of, and this included Young Thug and Gunna, but he decided to quit while he was ahead. Now, I don't know if this was his best Instagram live. I mean, the first one, it was epic. He played the Cops song, and then Cops got canceled. Weird, right? I don't know, maybe he's responsible. Oh, that should be a big meme. Anyway, yeah. Now, he couldn't get Nicki to join his Instagram live, but there were multiple failed attempts. It was really awkward for the 800,000 people that were watching. Like, the kid didn't know how to work the Instagram live. I've been in this situation. It can be tricky, but hey, like, come on. Get ready. You got the whole world watching.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like an old head right now. It's like I don't know how to use this IG shit. Well, I feel like I'm future one of these some 40-year-olds. Like, I need to start getting on my shit. Like,
now, eventually they jumped over to Nicki's Instagram live where the numbers actually grew. No surprise there. The Barb's Army. That's not one you want to mess with. And they discussed a lot, but Nicki, she was smart to keep names out of her mouth.
Let's be clear when we talk about rappers versus street. It's rappers that put guns they ain't never bust a day in their life in their music all the mother time. So we're not talking about rappers. I feel street have a right to feel how they want to feel because they in the field. And you know, I'm not on the block with 6ix9ine. Me and 6ix9ine is not on the block. We in the music business. So you rappers is in rooms all the time with people with sketchy pasts, and I'm not judging anybody because that's just, I'm not doing that. I have nothing but respect for so many of these people, and I would never fix my face to talk crazy about them.
Now, from there, they talked about the production of the music video for Trollz, which dropped at midnight, and I was actually one of the first 10K people to watch this video. From there, it quickly climbed to 3 million views, and at the time of this recording, it's sitting at 10 million. Now, 6ix9ine, he switched things up, and there was less yelling in this video, so kudos to him for that. Now, the video is yet to hit the trending page on YouTube, and there's been very few legitimate news sources that have actually reported on this whole fiasco. 6ix9ine certainly has been blackballed in many shapes, ways, and forms. And now, well, he's actually going after CEOs in New York City. I don't know if that's gonna work in his favor, but I gotta give the guy credit for standing up for himself. Being blackballed is a very hard obstacle to overcome, but as he said in this live, when you got millions of followers, when you got your own production company, when you got it all on the internet, you really can't be canceled. Both Nicki and him said that in this video, and I think that was the best takeaway part. Anyways, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think 6ix9ine is gonna rise to the top again? And yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys hear. I know when I post these videos, they get a lot of views, but then a lot of you guys are still really angry about it, like him. So it's just a weird situation. I don't know how I feel. I kind of agree with Nicki Minaj. You know, she's with a guy from the streets, but then she also knows the music business. They're two different things. So how are we gonna make a guy always be both? I guess they come from the streets, right? But then you're in the music business, you gotta do what you gotta do. You've made it. I guess, you know, if a lot of us were in this position, we do the same thing, right? Anyway, all right, wrapping up this video here. My name is Mike McCrudden, you already know that. This is Famous News. We drop one of these whenever something huge happens, like when Nicki Minaj announced that she's pregos. We'll definitely make a Famous News on that. Anyways, guys, short and sweet. I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!